Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. So, today we are on episode 38, and our topic for today is faith, family, and freedom. How Ravinder built a life on her terms through a digital business. So, our guest today is Ravinder Chahal. She will be joining us in a few minutes, but before we dive into our topic, let me introduce myself. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but I currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. I also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register in the website that appears here on the screen with your name and email address, and I'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So, like I mentioned, the webinar is every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST and 6 p.m. MST for our viewers that are from Alberta or the MST time zone. So when you register into my website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. That link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second one is a link to the replay of the live webinar. So if you miss the live webinar or you cannot attend because you have something else at the same time, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay of the live webinar and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So you're also probably wondering, okay, so what is that I'm going to see on the webinar? So on the webinar, you'll find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who are the hosts or who were the hosts and panelists from this past Thursday live webinar. So if you want to catch this replay and hear their stories before our Tuesday live webinar, here is the opportunity to listen to their stories and find out more about the business. All right, so our host is Jay. She's a resigned educator, and we also have Zainab, a stay-at-home mom. We have Happy, a clinical manager. We have Ryan, a nurse and nurse educator. We have Ana Maria, a registered nurse. We have Sakinath, a nurse. We have Mabel, a pediatric hem oncology registered nurse. We have Jinat, a former major at Bangladesh Army. So as you see, we have all different walks of life, but they all have something in common, and that is they decided to take that leap of faith to change their lives and their families' lives. So um, again, like if you want to catch this replay before the live webinar, you can just register in my website that will appear on the screen in a few minutes. Now, if you're catching the replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. All right, so let's dive into our topic for today's. Okay, so like we mentioned again, our topic for today is we are on episode 38, and is faith, family, and freedom. So how Ravinder built a life on her terms through digital business. And our guest is Ravinder Chahal. So before I bring her in, let me introduce her to you guys, okay? So hi, I'm so excited to introduce today's inspiring guest, Ravinder. She's originally from India and now living in Alberta, Canada. Ravinder was a registered nurse back home before becoming a devoted mom. So, to stay close to her kids, she shifted into daycare work and part time healthcare. But the long hours, physical stress, and health struggle left her drained. So, in her most difficult moments, she turned to God and prayed for a change. With God's blessing, that change came. So, today, Ravinder is a proud business owner and mentor, working from home on her own terms around her children's schedule while continuing part time in healthcare. So her journey is a beautiful testimony of faith, resilience, and power of creating a life led by purpose and family. So get ready to be inspired. So let's bring Ravinder to the studio. Hi, Ravinder. Thank you for coming.
Hello. Thank you for having me, Sandy. Thank you for bringing me to your life. Hi, everybody. My name is Ravinder. She has introduced already very much nicely to me, to all of you. So, yeah, I'm living in Alberta with my family since 10 years. And I have started this business. I started uh, this business about 8 months ago. But since I started, I have seen a lot of changes in my life. And that we'll be discussing soon. Yes, Sandy. Thank you.
Thank you, Ravinder. Okay, so let's dive into the topic. Uh, there is a scratchy sound. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Hmm, okay. Okay, so let's dive into the topic. So, that's weird. Okay. Um,
I think it's the internet issue, maybe something, because it's windy outside here in Alberta. So it might be because of that. Sorry for
oh,
that.
no, no problem. Okay, so let's start with the question. So, okay, so Ravinder, you began your career as an assistant nursing in India, and now you're working part-time in healthcare in Canada. What inspired you to explore something completely new like digital business, and how did motherhood influence that decision?
Yeah, as I told, like I came to Canada 10 years back with my husband, and then I was thinking I'll be getting job as RN because I was RN back home, but the life is not that easy when we migrate to another country. So there are so many requirements to go through. I started doing my assessments related to nursing so that I can go back to my nursing career. But it took a bit long for me. By the time I was doing some kind of other jobs, the labor jobs, I tried multiple of those. And then I got my kids. Everything is according to priorities. So, as we are human beings, especially when we are mothers, our kids will be our priority. By the time I got my kids, and I got one of my nursing license as well, but I have to choose one of that. Like which one I have to go for, either the nursing job, morning, evening, night shifts, or my kids. I did masters in pediatric nursing, so I was a bit aware that child's mind is much more developing during that first 5 years of their lives. And we are getting more emotional attachment to our kids during that time. And it's a critical period for kids to grow. So I don't want to sacrifice with my kids' growth and development. That's why I switched my career from nursing to daycare so that I can be with my kids whenever they need during daytime. So if they need me, if their health is not good, I can be available there for them all the time. So I worked in the same daycare for 4 or 5 years, and it was the most comfortable period for me. But the problem started when I started thinking my son is going to go in grade 1 in this September. So that time I can't work. I was working 7 to 6, almost 5, 7 to 4 or 5 o'clock, and now I have to pick up my son by 2:30 from the school. So So it's not possible every day I can go and take off from my daycare job and take my kid from the daycare, from the school, and bring him back to home and be with him every day. So I started thinking something that can that can be giving me flexibility to stay with my kids. So I have heard this work from home, especially after Corona, after COVID time. A lot of people are doing this thing, work from home. So I was also aware that something should be there online, and I was just praying to God for that. God, please show me the way, what I can do, because I don't have any technical background, how I can work online. I was nurse back home, healthcare career only. So I don't know how to use the online social media to do anything. So I was just praying to God. And when, as you said, if we pray to God, He will definitely listen us. So I was having that belief as well. And it was when I saw my mentor's ad in my community group, and she was having similar problems like me. She was having two kids of almost my kids' age, and she was a nurse, RN, who was working here, and she started this online business to get time flexibility. And I thought it's a great idea to do so and contact her, because she was from my community, from my city. So I called her. There was number, WhatsApp number, and I called her. I asked her about this thing. I inquired, and then I talked to my husband, and he was also ready to go for that, because it was something that was giving me flexibility to be with my kids and to be available whenever they want to. And that's how I came to this journey of digital marketing, which was totally different. But I was amazed when I came in. I searched it in the when I paid 149 after going through webinar, free webinar. I paid $149, and I started to exploring it more. Then I had coaching call and training. When everything was opened, I was so much amazed. The videos were so much beautifully explained that there was nothing that I need to know from outside. Everything is explained there. And I'm still learning Facebook and Instagram only, because there are so many social medias, and there is a lot of information that we can learn about and grow as much as we want to. Yeah, that's the beautiful part of this business. And moreover, we got the mentor and coach who are always there to support whenever we want. And definitely the people like you, we don't know, we just met yesterday, and now we are here together. And I just talked to you a few minutes ago. That's really beautiful part of this community. It's I'm being in love with this business. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you for sharing. So yeah, so I think a lot of people will relate to you. Um, for saying that, for what you shared with us today, because, for example, like you got to a point, like you had to decide between your career in nursing and your family. Of course, you're gonna go for the family first. It's the same thing, like sometimes when you have to decide like your health or your career, you go for the health because you really, it doesn't matter if you're going for the career if your health is not good, so you gotta take care of your health. So so in this case, your family, and then you were able to find something, like in daycare while your kids were little, but it got to a point, your kids are growing, so now you have you cannot be uh there all the time to picking up because you need to ask permission. And of course, we all know that you not always get permission, to be able, and especially for every day. You really like sometimes you find someone that is condescending of giving you that permission to go pick up your kids, but sometimes you don't get that flexibility, right? So um but so then you have to decide, okay, so I have to find to another way to be able to to be able to be there for your kid, to pick him up, and at the same time making some money. So that's when you started to search online. You knew that there was something online about people working from home. You just didn't know how, but you made your pray to God. So and I think that's something that a lot of us in the community, for some way or another, I think we were brought here by God, because our praise were answered, or we were like directed to this way. Um, so when you were able to find that ad, okay, and you saw that the same person, your coach today, she was going through the same situation as you, um, and you were able to, you needed to find out more information, even though like it sounds like your similar situation, but you needed to make sure that this was a legit and all that. So you did your due diligence before you decided to take on this journey. um, but later on, after you find out, you find out that you were able to do this from home. It will give you that flexibility that you were looking for, to be able to pick up your phones and be more present for your kids. At the same time, start building that financial stability. So you will find out that. And, um, like many of us, we come to this business thinking, only on the financial part of it. But once we are in the inside, we end up finding out that there's more than that. Like you mentioned, like the video-based training. So we get to really work on the growth of ourselves, the self-development, the mindset, and we get to meet people around the globe. Like you mentioned, you and I, we didn't know each other. We met yesterday through our communication app in our global online community. And then we connected today, more in present, because before it was just by chatting. So this is how, like our networking, start to expand a lot around the globe because of this collaboration that we do in our business. So like the global community is something that I really love, because I think the global community is one of the keys of our success in this business, because the community is there to give you that technical support, but also that emotional support, because this journey is not easy. It has its ups and downs, just same thing as any life or any standard business, but the difference is that we do have this community. So because some people are ahead on their journey than us, they understand what we're going through. So they can help us, guide us, help us to overcome those obstacles and challenges and bounce back from those emotions that sometimes we encounter ourselves one way in our journey. So because of that, that's amazing. We get that emotional support, we got the technical, and we also celebrate within our community, the big and small milestones. So it is amazing. So thank you for sharing that. All right, second question for you. So the second question is, you have shared that the long hours and physical stress began to take a toll, and that you pray for a new path. How did your faith and your desire to be more present with your family guide you toward this business? I think you touched a little bit of that, but let's bring it. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, when I was working in daycare, yeah, because of long shifting hours and because of some problems that we women usually face after the childbirth, I was going through those physical issues, and for that I was not getting time to go to physiotherapist and take the physio sessions. I was keep on ignoring it and postponing it, but it was keep on increasing day by day. Then, moreover, I told the second main reason that were my kids' grade one, which is going to start from September. So, because of that two main reasons, I was praying to God. Yeah, God or universe, whatever you can say. But yeah, I strongly believe if you pray to God, to universe, He always listen you and show you the way to come out of any problem you have in your life. So I was doing it every day. I was praying Him all the time, every day. And as I told, I already mentioned about my mentors that came up into my community group. And that community group also I have joined a few days ago only when I saw that ad. It was also by chance, by God's grace, I would say. Yeah, I joined it and I saw that. I went through that multiple times. And somehow I was having that faith that God is showing me the way which I was asking for. So why not to try? Because she was saying there is a free webinar we can watch, and then there will be 30 days trial period we'll be getting after paying 149. So yeah, it took a bit long for me, almost 1 month to sign up to pay that 149, but I am so blessed and happy that I did that. And then I go through that 3-4 hours videos after 149 paid off, and then I discuss that in depth with my husband. And he was also has been somewhat skeptical. He's a veterinarian, he's in health field as well. So both of us, we don't have any knowledge about the technical field. So he was saying, are you sure that this is a legitimate, this is a genuine thing to go for? And I said, I talked to my mentor. Yeah, she explained me very well. And she was from my community. Moreover, I have faith in God. It's just a matter of 149. If it is not working, that's fine. But I have 30 days to get that money back. So I have to go through that. And that was just the leap of faith, I would say, that I took on that time. And that changed my life. I started this training, I started everything. And then I was able to switch my job to healthcare industry because I wanted to prepare myself before my son's grade 1 will start in September. So still there is some more time for that, but I'm so glad I was able to switch my job from daycare teacher to healthcare industry on casual basis, where I'm picking up schedule as per my schedule, my kids need, my family need, and my physio sessions. So yeah, I'm able to concentrate all of the areas which I was asking God to help me with. So that is really a blessing I got. Thank you.
I was muted. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it's like you mentioned, like when you pray to God, God will answer your prayers. So, um, yeah, I do believe on that. Like the same thing, kind of happened to me. When I found this online opportunity, I was about to join another business, but this one, this ad came to myself, and it kind of like say, like, just watch it. You got nothing to lose. So I watched it, and then I like what I saw. I like I paid the 149 to learn more about the business in detail. Um, and then as I went through, more and more, check all the boxes that I was looking for. And then, like I decided to take on this journey. But like like even though, like it's like everything aligns, uh, at that time when I found this online opportunity. But what it reinforced my decision is 10 days after starting my journey as a business owner. I had the opportunity to travel to the Calgary convention. So, so all those people that I saw on the Facebook group, I got to see them in person and hear their stories. But it was, the day after the convention, we had like a business trip to Banff, and I was in this bus with many other business owners. And before we left, they pray before we left. So when I saw that, I said, okay, I'm in the right business, so yeah, so you have to, when you pray, God answer your prayers, and he's the one guiding us uh our past. So like your prayer was like it was meant to be, because it's like a blessing, like now you're able to be present for your family, do this business on the side, plus you have your part-time, which you can decide, which days you want to work, so you can focus, on your family first. And so the days that you work, it has nothing to do, interfere with your family. So so you're fully present for your kids. So that's amazing. That's amazing how everything balance. And eventually, you're gonna be fully present for your family because of this business. So it is scalable. So thank you so much for sharing that. So let's go into the third question. Okay. So now that you're running your business from home around your kids' schedule, how has your daily life changed, and what encouragement would you give to other moms who feel like they have to choose between work and family?
So, as I told, as being a mom, our priority is kids, right? Our kids.
Hmm.
So now I'm so happy. I'm so glad that I'm able to be there for them all the time, that I was always desired for. And there was a time when my elder son was asking me, when I was in full-time job, he was keep on asking me to play with him, to read with him, to go outside, to have walk with them. We have beautiful pond behind our house, but I was not getting time to go with him because I was thinking about the next day. I have to start again early morning. I have to cook food. I have to clean and do all those things. I was keep on postponing everything till the weekend. And on the weekend also, there were few functions we had to go for, something. And I was not able to help him to do what he desired me to go for. And that was really heartbreaking moment for me. And I'm so blessed now with this work. I'm able to give him more time. We are going for, yeah, on Wednesday. Just during the weekend, we went for circus. And on Monday, I think on the weekend, or yeah, it was on the weekend, we had that children festival in our community. We went there. And I'm so happy I'm able to take them everywhere they want to go, and they're enjoying much more. And it's so much big blessing to see that happiness on their faces. And I'm so happy. That's the biggest change I have seen in my life after joining this business, that I'm getting more time for my kids. And as I told, I'm getting more time for my health. It's not only my physical health, my psychological health as well, my mental health. I'm able to do those things that was dream for me earlier, doing yoga, meditation, all those things, and pray to God without thinking about I have to go rush for my work. So I'm so much calm now, so much peaceful. I have that mental peace of mind that I was always searching for. And definitely, it reflects through your family's behavior. My kids are more happy, my husband is more relaxed, and I know something big is coming financially in my future. So I have that in my mind that I am building up some kind of legacy for my kids. So that's also giving a kind of positivity to me to join this, to do this more for me and my kids. And the training, as we have already mentioned, it's so much amazing. We are seeing the people who are so much positive minded, and that will boost you up with another kind of energy. You will feel happy to go live, and you will feel happy to go explore other pages. And there is no anxiety, no stress to ask others for help. Everybody is so much helpful here. Whenever we are asking anybody to help, and they're always saying yes for that. That is the beautiful part of this community. I have never seen any work where everybody will be so much glad, because most of the works are so much physically demanding. So people are always in rush and to get the things done for them, although they want to help, but still they don't have time. But here we are saying learning by doing, teaching or learning from each other. We are growing together, we are learning together, and we are fulfilling our goals. And there is one more thing that is a beautiful thing I have learned, and I was always willing to do something for your community. And that's a really the main difference, which is keeping this business apart from others. That here in the training itself, we'll be asking what you can give to your community, how you can give back to your community. And that's why I think this is the main reason why this business is growing so much fast. As we are saying, we have almost 250,000 people in our business who are globally doing this work and who are so happy to do it. I'm so much blessed to be the part of this business. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. I would like to say other moms who are like me and who want to do something for their family and they are just struggling to choose between work and family, to just decide about the priorities. My priorities were my family. So think about your family. Is it your work or family? Just about your priorities. So whatever your priorities are, go according to that. Decide your goals. And definitely, if you are praying to God and you are here in our life, that means God is showing you the way to follow them. So you can start. If you are believing God, definitely you will be able to search something more in depth in this business. Do that, explore it more. You can go through that free webinar and then you can decide, is it the one thing you were always searching for in your life? If it resembles your priorities, then definitely you have to try, because there is nobody else who is going to change your future. It's only you who can do it for yourself. Your life is yours, our life is ours. We are doing for us, Sandy is doing for herself, I'm doing for myself and my family. Yeah, she's doing for her family. You have to decide what is good for you and your family and go according to that. Yeah, that's the message I want to give them. Until you will not take the first step, nothing is going to change in your life. You will be there where you were stuck. So if it is like 10 years back you were there, you will be there 10 years after that also. So if something you need to change, you have to come out of your comfort zone, start exploring, start learning, and start growing with us. And we are always welcoming everybody. Yeah, that's what I want to say, Sandy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that. Um, so yeah, so how you have heard Ravinder, she talked to all the moms. And I love her what she said, see what are your priorities. Is it your work or is it your family? So um, that's how you have to decide, what is your priority to decide, if it is more to be fully present for your family, to start building that financial stability so you can finally, be 100% there. Then this is a great opportunity. But yeah, decide what is your priority. Like we all decided, Ravinder say, like she decided for her family, what was her priority was her family, and her health. Same here, is my family and my health too. So we really we make a decision, because we wanted more in our life that one we had that what we had. So um it gets to a point in our life where, like we realize that, there's more. And we're so blessed that we are in this digital world. Something that, our parents didn't have that opportunity. So for them, the only option that they had is to go and work. But we are in this digital era where it's available to anyone. The possibilities to for anyone to become millionaire, is available to anyone. It's all up to anyone to take, action, and go towards the digital world. So Like that's what we decided here, because you have a better lifestyle than what we do on our normal job. We are grateful for our job, because of that job, we're here. Um, but you get to a point where you want more. You want to be taken care of your health. Stress is a very silent killer. You don't see the effects right away, but with time you start seeing the effects. So you want to make sure that you listen to your body, what your body is saying, because many times we ignore that. Like she was mentioning, before, she was ignoring it, and then until finally she decided, to do something, and go do the therapist. But yeah, we tend to push our body so much, but it's so much that your body can take it. We have example in our community, of she's a nurse, and she was pushing her body like so much that eventually her body say enough is enough, and then her she collapsed, and then she ended up in the hospital, and that was her wake up call. you know she was already starting to do the business, but she was not really paying attention really fully onto the business until that wake up call. So now, she's doing very good. She's very successful, that she's driving her business, because she changed her mindset. She saw what was priority for her. Her priority was taking care of her health, taking care of her family, and have a better lifestyle. So if that's what you're looking for, this is what we are bringing you here. Ravinder uh, told her story. You got to see her story. What why she decided to do this. And like many of us in our community, we are the same. We wanna have a better lifestyle. We wanna be able to no living, paycheck to paycheck. Or thinking, like, how am I gonna pay this? I don't have enough money. And the debts are piling. So you don't want to live that kind of lifestyle. So you want to do something about it. But yeah, the time is now. The time was past, but that's past. Now is the other time that you have, the second opportunity that you have to take action. But we can just tell you what we see, what we have found out, but you are the one who, at the end of the day, has to take that decision. You have to reflect on your life, on what is wait, what is more important for you, and take action on that. You can start this on the side, and eventually, this plan B, or side hustle, depending how you want to see it, uh, will become your plan A, because it will replace your uh, actual income that you're making right now. So that's why we are all here in this global online community, because we see the potential of this business, the scalability that you can get with this business. So that's why we are trying to bring that information to you guys, to see that there are options out there, where you can have a better lifestyle and be fully present for your family and building that financial independence. So thank you so much, Ravinder, for sharing that with the audience. Um, Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
yes. Um, so we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. Um, for those who doesn't follow us, you can follow us. You can follow Ravinder on her Facebook business page. What is your Facebook business page?
Yeah, it's www.ravinderchahalravi.com.
Okay.
And
And
it is my, yeah,
your
that's where
your
you
Facebook,
can log into the webinar.
yes. I will mention that in a moment. But your Facebook, how do they find you? Like if they wanna send you a message or a contact, how do they find you?
Okay, I will do in the chat. I will put the link in there.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can follow me up here on the top. Just give me a sec. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can follow us on our Facebook business page, and you can follow us on our Facebook business page, and that way you can get to know us a little bit more, who we are, what type of content we post in our pages, and more information about the business. Now, if you want to learn how to earn online, how to start your online business, all you have to do is register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register for the live webinar, which happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, and 8 p.m. EST. So you can, that link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. And the second link that you get there is the link to for the replay of the webinar. So just in case you cannot attend the webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch up the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we've also invited you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So you probably wonder, okay, so what are you going to find out on the webinar? So on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing, why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from this past Thursday's live webinar. Okay. So the host was Jay, resigned educator, and our first panelist was Zainab, a stay-at-home mom. We also have Happy, a clinical manager. We have Ryan, a nurse and nurse educator. We have Ana Maria, a registered nurse. We have Sakinath, a nurse. And we have Mabel, a pediatric hem oncology registered nurse. And we have Jinat, a former manager at Bangladesh Army. So as you see, we have all different walks of life, but they all have something in common, is that is they decided to take that leap of faith to change their families and their life and their family's life. So if you're catching this replay before our Tuesday's live webinar, our replays have subtitles in any language. And then our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages. That's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. Um, so like I mentioned, if you want to learn how to start your online business, you can register in any of the websites on the screen. So we want to say thank you again to everyone that was here with us today. We want to wish them a happy and blessed Saturday for those who are on Saturday, and a happy and blessed Sunday for those who are on Sunday, and happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone for the rest of the weekend that we have. And of course, we want to say thank you to our guest Ravinder for being here with us, for sharing, coming here today and sharing her journey with us and with the audience. So thank you so much, Ravinder.
Thank you so much, Sandy. And thank you, everybody who are watching us live or who will be watching us in replay. Thank you so much for your time. And hopefully, everybody who are watching will be getting inspired from our journey and our business, which is really extraordinary one, which is out there. But yeah, definitely, if you feel like that, our why is similar to your why, then come and explore it once. Give yourself a chance to change your future. You will be so
Yes.
much glad to join our community. It's another blessing you'll be getting from God. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Ravinder. Yes, like Ravinder said, we hope so that you get inspired with her story, you know, that she shared with you guys, because like there's so many people that will relate to her story. So if you really want to change in your life, this is a great opportunity for you. So give yourself a chance to take a look and find out, if this is for you or not. So thank you everyone again for being here, and then until tomorrow for another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. So for another topic and another guest. So thank you everyone for being here, and until tomorrow for another day. God bless you all, and thank you for watching. Thank you.
Bye bye.